I put a property under contract in only 6 days. I put another property under contract in 19 days. I'm gonna tell you how to get your home sold in 21 days. We're also gonna share with you why properties sit on the market, how to hire the best agent, how to get an agent to charge you less commission, why selling in Myrtle Beach right now is the best move. All right, guys, we're on site right here in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and we're gonna start with pricing. Pricing is the #1 thing in getting a property sold. If you don't want your property to sit on the market, then it's gotta be priced right. Now let's talk about Rosemary. Rosemary was a client of mine who I came out, she had a very nice home. She's in that $550,000 to $600,000 price range right here in the Murrells Inlet area. Now, all that said, I met with Mary, I gave her 3 prices. I said, hey, we can put your property on at $600,000, but it's probably gonna take 90+ days to sell. We can put it on at $575,000. It'll probably take 60 days to sell, or we can get it down to that $550,000 mark, and within 30 days, we should get that home sold. Now, we put it on the market at $600,000, which is super cool. That's what she wanted to do. We got an offer straight away, it fell through, and then the listing got stale. And that does happen, guys. The market runs in 21-day cycles. So after about 21 days, if you're not getting showings, you're not getting traction, no offers are coming in, you gotta do something different. All that said, she was getting a little frustrated, I could tell, and thank you, Jesus, I remembered that I told her, hey, 3 prices, $600,000, $575,000, and $550,000. We started dropping that price down, and by the time that we reached $550,000, it felt like we were getting daily showing requests on her home. It's a prime example that pricing is what determines how many people show up to look at your property and whether or not that buyer feels like they're getting a good deal for your home. All right, guys, competitive market advantage. Let's dig a little bit deeper into price and really show you how we maximize your showings and your offers. Let's say that you look on your market report, and if you haven't received one from us, please register on our website and we'll get one over to you ASAP. Send me a text, send me an email, give me a call. I'll make sure that you get a market report on your community. Anyways, we're on your market report and we're checking out what's active on the market, those active properties section. Well, there's a property in your community on, let's just say for $150,000. There's another on for $180,000. Your home is better than the one at $150,000, but it is just not as nice as the one at $180,000. So we're gonna price your property to give it a competitive market advantage. We're most likely gonna put you somewhere around $165,000. That's that middle mark between the $150,000 and the $180,000 price tag. And why would we do that? We wanna maximize the amount of showings that you're gonna receive when buyers are looking in your neighborhood, and we wanna maximize the amount of offers that are coming in on your property. There is an average number of showings for your community or for your city that generally a property sells in. We want to hit that target rate. Now, I want you to think about this with me. Somebody got all excited about checking your property out and then they didn't buy it. They took all the time, energy, and effort to contact their agent, say that they like your property, show up, and did not buy it. Let's talk about why. Feedback. It's invaluable. It is gold. The feedback of an honest buyer is literally gold. But what happens is, because you've got other showings coming up, or you're excited because your property just hit the market, you kind of dismiss that feedback. You don't really want to hear what that honest buyer had to say about your property. But a solid and a professional agent knows that honest feedback is gold. We use that information to make informed and strategic decisions moving forward with every buyer that supplies it. Showing feedback, it's gold. Now, when you don't use your showing feedback, your property simply sits on the market. And that's what no one wants. Now, that leads us into market feedback. Yes, there's a difference. Showing feedback is that valuable feedback that a buyer supplies after seeing your property. Market feedback is when your property's on the market in the first week or two and you haven't had any showings. You probably should have anywhere between 1 and 5 showings just in that first week or two on the market, and you should be getting offers. All right, guys, so you've got showing feedback coming in. People are showing up to your property, hopefully, and they're giving you valuable insight. But market feedback, let's talk about the difference. Market feedback is when buyers are actually booking appointments because your property is priced well. All that said, you want in the buyer's mind them to be thinking things like, oh man, how many days has this property been on the market at that price? I need to get out there like yesterday and see this property. You want them to think, wow, this is a really good deal. I can't pass this up, and I definitely don't want another buyer buying this property out from underneath me. Market feedback is when your property is priced well and buyers are booking appointments. When they aren't booking appointments, the market's still giving you feedback. It's letting you know, hey, ding, 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 this property is priced too high and buyers aren't having the response that I want them to have when they see my property online. Now, if you don't think market feedback is gold, let me tell you a quick story. I had a 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom oceanfront condo there at the Tidemaster Resort in North Myrtle Beach. It was listed at least one other time before me, and I had it listed for a little while. We had 2 buyer agents show up, check the property out, and they let us know, hey, this property's dated. I took the feedback, the invaluable feedback, to the sellers and say, hey guys, it sat on the market before me. I'm getting feedback that it's dated. We need to do something different. He remodeled it with our company. And after we got it back on the market, it was under contract in only 23 days. Can you believe it? Market feedback is valuable if it's used well. All right, guys, let's finish talking about market feedback. Now, if you've ever sold a property before, I'm pretty sure if it had trouble selling, your realtor kept saying, oh, it's the price, it's the price, it's the price. Well, guess what? It might be the price, there's a very good chance it is, but also it could be the marketing message, the spin that's being put on the property or the marketing channel. Now let's first dive into the marketing spin, that message that's on the property. For a resort market like Myrtle Beach, we do things like in the springtime, market to golfers. In the summertime, market to young families because they will most likely relocate their children during those summer months. Now, in the wintertime, we're marketing to retirees and snowbirds. So we write our marketing messages in those listing descriptions, in those blog posts, on those social media posts to attract those type of buyers. Or you might, attempt to attract an out-of-state buyer that might fit in any one of those 3 different demographics. Now, all that said, that's changing the spin on the property. I'll tell you a quick story. My broker in charge had a property that he could not get sold at $900,000. But when he changed the spin on the property and marketed it for apartments, guess what? He got it sold, I think, or he got it under contract at like 1.7 million. So that's just a prime example of why the marketing message or that spin is so significant and important. The last thing I want to leave you with is the marketing channel. All right, so let's finish talking about that marketing channel. Guys, if you have a second home here at the beach that you're getting sold, you use it to escape the harsh weathers from where you currently reside, well, guess what? There's a good chance that the person that buys that property is going to be just like you. They're probably in a similar age to you, they're probably in a similar demographic to you, and they're looking to do the same thing. All that said, if we're advertising through the marketing channel of Instagram to people that are 20 to 30 years old, as opposed to maybe someone that is in retirement age that has a second home, well, guess what? We might not be using the right marketing channel to get the right message to the right buyer. We might need to hop on Facebook where people on average are, let's just hypothetically say 55 plus, cruising the Facebook pages all day long. Well, that's probably where a good place to put your ads are going to be. So there's a chance that if your property has not sold, that it could be the marketing channel that the agent is using to distribute your marketing message. All right, so here's what's coming up next, guys. We're gonna show you how to hire the best agent. We're gonna show you how to get that agent to lower their commission. Yes, I can't believe I just said that. And we're also gonna show you how to get your home sold fast within 21 days through maximum exposure, a support staff, and a salesperson. All right, so how do you hire the best agent? You need an agent that's focused, that's on, and that has a lot of grit. Now let's first talk about being on. It gets super busy. When properties are priced correctly, they're marketed well, and the right marketing message is being marketed through the right marketing channel, the property should sell pretty quickly. those people are registering on our websites. They're clicking on our ads. They're calling us. And they're doing this at all times of the day and night. I had a guy call me, I think it was last week or the week before, at like 5 something in the morning to talk about how great the listing description was on one of my listings he was interested in. Anyways, the point is, when it's done well, those people are calling us. They're getting in contact with us. It's 10 o'clock at night. It's 5 in the morning. People are wanting to do deals late after they get off work and have a chance to talk to their wife. And, they're messaging first thing in the morning. You need an agent that is on. You need somebody that's willing to answer those calls when they come in, be available, be present, and help get that deal done, because that very well could be the buyer for your property. Now, all that said, the agent is 100 times less likely to reach that buyer if they don't contact them within 5 minutes of that lead coming in. Somebody goes on our website, they click on an ad, they register. We've got 5 minutes to get a hold of them and make contact with them, or we're 100 times less likely to reach them. You need an agent that's on. Selling in Myrtle Beach is the best move right now. Guys, it is about buyer demand. Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, out of the 150 most populous areas in our nation, ranks #1 for the last 3 years, guys. Buyers are here and they are moving here like crazy. We had over 90,600 people move here in 2022. Wow, that's a huge number. Guys, when buyer demand is up, prices are up. That's probably why you've noticed that even though the market slowed a little bit last year, especially towards the last half of last year, closings slowed down, our prices still held. Baby boomers are retiring at a rate of 10,000 per day. And where are they moving to? Myrtle Beach in Florida. Out of those 2 places, where do they get more home for their money? Where is there less traffic congestion? Where are there less crowded beaches? Where is overall cost of living more affordable? Where are great tax benefits? You guessed it, right here in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. With those prices holding, it's a great time to get your property in front of those out-of-state buyers that are moving to our markets. The equity in your home is up. This is another phenomenal reason to sell your home right now. Just think back 4 years ago when you bought your home. Think how much equity you've put in your home and how much it has appreciated over the last 4 years. As of June 2023, the average homeowner in America is up now $274,000 in equity in their home. Now that's a significant increase from before the pandemic when it was only $182,000. Your equity is up. Let's cash in and get you into that next property. The one that's a little bit larger, the one that's in a better location, the one that's going to be more convenient for you, taking the kids to school, maybe retiring in, whatever your situation, let's get you to that next tier home that you've been dreaming of. We've got to debunk the myth, guys. The myth of, I want to sell my home, but where am I going to go? And I'm waiting for those interest rates to drop so that I can then buy the next house that I want to buy and get a really good deal on. Guys, I was talking to a seller just the other day who was telling me these same exact things, and this is how you need to be thinking about it. The buyers that are waiting to purchase when the interest rates drop, those buyers, there are lots of them. There's a whole pool of them on the market that are thinking the same thing. What happens when the interest rates drop and then tons of buyers hit the market? Demand is going to increase the prices of the homes in our market. So you're going to end up paying more, most likely, for the home because you did what the crowd was doing, what the herd was doing, waiting for those interest rates to drop. And then furthermore, you could end up getting in a bidding war over the dream home that you've been waiting to retire in, or that next larger house that you have been waiting to purchase, that home that was more conveniently located, was going to work out and improve the quality of your life for whatever those reasons were. Now you're stuck maybe in a bidding war and then paying more than you would have, when you could have simply considered purchasing the home you can afford now and then refinancing it when those interest rates drop. This way, you're not held back by the market or by interest rates, and it's a simple solution that helps you move forward into the next chapter of your life. All right, guys, you've been waiting for it. We've been telling you about it. We're finally here. How to get your home sold fast in 21 days. through maximum exposure, a salesperson, and a support staff. Well, you've waited for it, and here it is. In the bottom left-hand corner of your screen is how to sell my home fast. Click it right now, and we get right into the good stuff.